for the another topics after to have importance of business plan, have what is the users of a business plan and how they use it. In our businesses, you as a businessman or entrepreneurs, you have different users of a business plan. That way, try to make sure if you are comfortable to plan carefully our businesses. Now, let me tell you what it is of business plan as the following. The first one is the owner of the business is a business owner. The second one is the finances or banks. The third one is the employees. The fourth one is government agent. The fifth one is shareholders or investors. And you have another one is credit customers, suppliers, creditors, and so on. That way to make sure as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a finances, why you want to be the users of a business plan. Because you need different services in a businesses. Before to give the businessman the services, try to ask them business, what is the role of a business plan? How the users of a business plan use it? Entrepreneurs or business owner, entrepreneurs use a business plan in the following ways. In creating new businesses or all the businesses, you need to make sure how to use a business plan. In secure bank loan, to get a bank loan, before having a business plan gives you more chances of getting the money you need to start or expanding your businesses. When you don't have a business plan, the bank cannot bring you what you need as servicing from in a bank, because you must have the secure information help you to get bank loan. A business help you to reduce the risks in our businesses, because in a business plan, when you have a timetable, when you have framework of businesses, no risk of losing your money, no risk of spending different things, you make how to avoid the risk. A business plan help entrepreneurs to attract investors in the businesses, because all investors or all people need to invest their money in businesses has to show what our business plan. The starting point, the end points, the quality of employees, the quality of materials, the quality of all things they need to pay to make sure that you have a good business plan. That way is a business plan help you to have a strong business side in a business, because when you present to the people in a businesses, have the capacity to check if it is possible to see that a business plan is feasible or not, because of what? To check what you have in a business plan. To focus on business effort, please, you know, a business plan, every time you have to read, to have a map of to organization or direction of businesses. That's why the business plan provides a roadmap from which to operate our businesses, how to look at the direction of businesses. Without a business plan, you may shift to a short-term strategies constantly without effect to your long-term business activities. It is a better standing, please, to see your competition. That you know what is competitor analysis. You have a business plan is very simple. Creating a business plan help you to analyze the competition. All companies have the competition in the forms of either direct and indirect competition. Try to make sure critically understand your company's competitive advantages, how to invest your money in terms of competition. You remember, when you have a quality product, don't worry. When you have a quality services, you don't worry in your businesses. But you can't have them without having a good business plan. Is the better understand your customers. How to understand our customers? You as a business plan, don't be that every time that small of our customers by giving them quality materials, by giving them quality services. Why do they buy? When they buy, when don't they buy? That deep customers is able to have effective business plan, not to achieve to a successful businesses, to assess the feasibility of our business or your venture. How good is the opportunities? The business plan help you to analyze SWOT analysis. You remember SWOT analysis in a 4. You have strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats in your businesses. That will help you to analyze deeply in or out of businesses, how to gain, how to lose, and which strategies you must use to avoid those errors can affect your business activities. And the finances, all banks need a business plan. Why? You need to use a business plan. Why? They determine the directions of the loan, the loans of customers, the loans of clients of the banks. Is the help the bank to determine how the bank needs them, to decide whether to give a loan or not, because the bank must need to decide or not, because depending with the business plan. To help a plan to establish what the objective of the company is, the directions in the future of businesses. in his very prepare the business plan, help banks to assess whether it is appropriate to lend money or to the business based on the revenue projections and other information including in the business plan. Because in a business plan, because when estimating, you need to project in the future what something will be achieved, what something will be attained. That way to be to show the bank what the opportunities you have to make sure you're able to achieve to our business objectives. That way to be able to be mature to analyze our business activities. And you have another one, number 3, is our employees. Why employees need business plan? That's why an employees need to a business plan to know vision and the mission of a company. That's why an employee try to make, please to know the vision and the mission of a company is, how the company is going, how a business is going to. That gives them focus and guidance to that business. To know the expected target in the business, with the boss have which target, in a business which have a different target, to pay salaries on the time, to work in a good condition, to give employee different materials needed, try to be able to check them. It's helpful to know the directions of their employees, the employment. How? You as an employee, you must know the directions of our contracts. You must know how to work in a companies. If you work in a good condition, if you have job security, if you have the favorable environments, you must be able to be sure if you are insured in a businesses. It helps you as an employee to know the organizational plan of businesses. What is my responsibilities? What is my task? What is my how to avoid the risks in our businesses? Each worker is able to know what is budgeted for him or her, who is his immediate supervision, and to know what is something needed to make sure I'm able to follow all business activities. You have a government agent. A government agent, you have different government agent. An example, when you say Rwanda Revenue Authority, when you say RSSB and the other institutions, government institutions, why the government, the RRA, Rwanda Revenue Authority need a business plan. Determine taxes to be charged on the business profit. Today, you know what is EBM, electronic billing machine. Help please the Rwanda Revenue Authority to know each businessman, each entrepreneur, each people involved in their businesses, how much money will pay. To know the trends of business activities and the plan accordingly. Because it is very simple to check, to analyze. Each business they have clear information about their businesses. Made by entrepreneurs, helping the government to assess the viability or feasibility of business, determining specific incentives like taxes exemptions, culture governance, and how to make sure if the business has the capacity to use subsidies to the government activities. The business plan helps the government to plan for infrastructures and other services that they may want to set up. Because in a country, you need a business plan of different businessmen or women. How? Because before to set the government infrastructures based on different businessmen or business activities, shareholders or investors. The shareholders need a business plan before the shareholders invest their money in the businesses when they are convinced about the profitability and the proper management of businesses. In this case, they will be use a business plan. Investors need to see if a business plan before they decide whether or not to invest their money, if they are planned in a normal condition. That you have number 6 is the managers. You as the managers of the company, especially as an employees, why you need the business plan in a businesses. A business plan is important to the managers because the whole point of management is to allow business to operate more efficiently and to be more about to achieve its goals. That way to be able to analyze, to think, to ask the boss, why you make this, how you add this, how you analyze this. A business plan helps managers to allocate the different resources appropriately. You remember you have different types of resources, but I want to remind you some 3 or 4 types of resources. You have material resources, you have financial resources, you have capital as an example, financial is a capital, information resources, you have term resources, human resource management, and so on. And the business plan helps managers to locate scarce resources appropriately. How? By making sure in a businesses you are in normal condition to achieve to a business objectives. The business plan enables managers to make the decision about the direction of the different projects in the proposal of businesses. That's why in proposing a businesses, Try to be able to know what the resources or the employees have in business activities. Business plan allow providers for framework for measuring the progress of different processes and tasks in a business. It enables managers to stay informed if you get how to a process is being conducted and how far they are informed by the businesses. That's why you need to be able to know how, as the managers, how to control, how to manage, how to use, how to organize our businesses by making sure if our businesses help you to achieve, to analyze our business objectives. That to be able to make our business activities by achieving, by organizing our business activities in order to be the users. As the users, you remember, these are the people from out or in our businesses. From people into you as a boss of businesses, as a manager of business, as people, you need to use another people from out of businesses. Those users, before to ask service in our businesses, before to bring a service you need, ask you to present our business activities. That's to be able to concentrate our businesses. In order to make a business plan, try to be pleased to concentrate on our business. Don't please lose our time. Don't in our business plan. You take a time to think our business plan in order to use them in normal condition, comfortable environment. That way you are able to analyze our businesses by making sure if you are able to make a good business plan.